it going, everyone? And welcome back to the next episode of DOG Show. I'm Zach. Everyone somewhere else on the screen is going to be Deeg. All right, and welcome to the next episode. Like I said, sorry it took us so long to get another episode out. We've kind of been bouncing around with like editors situations because I kind of suck at editing. Deeg doesn't really know how to edit either.
Yeah.
But we found an editor. He's also looking for extra work. So if you want another editor to edit something that you want, anything like that, freelance, whatever, his links will be down in the description. You can also pop in a little photo of him here. But yeah, so really appreciate him. He signed on as the full editor for the show full time now, so I cannot wait to see what he does with the episodes and everything like that. Okay, so today's kind of a complicated episode, or at least according to other people. I didn't think it's that big of a deal, but I'm also kind of the one who came up with the idea. But before we get into that, Deej, how are you doing today, my man? How you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. Obviously, a little bit of a defeat today to my boys. But, you know, we move, man. We move, man. We keep going.
Yeah, Deej, the Arsenal's invincible season ended today, unfortunately. It was a good run.
Ah, yeah. Unfortunately.
So unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, today's episode is going to be... this happens in America a lot for, like, the NFL. They call it Overreaction Monday. So, every year, some team who's amazing last year, they lose week 1. And then it's like Overreaction Monday. Well, they're going to miss the playoffs. They're going to go 0-17. That happens every year. So I kind of took inspiration from Overreaction Mondays to make this kind of episode. So this is going to be an overreaction video. What I mean by that is we will say some takes that we don't necessarily have to agree with, but they're just very clear overreactions to how the season has gone thus far. And then we'll talk about if we agree or disagree. For example, before today, an overreaction could have been Arsenal are going to win the league invincible again.
Yeah.
We could agree, disagree, whatever. But now we can't really make that take. But a good take could be Arsenal are going to win the league. And then we talk about if we agree or not. Based off how they've done so far, it's an overreaction.
Yeah.
Hopefully that makes sense. All right. I got a few. 2 of them are slightly biased.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Let's see what you got.
Pulisic is not in this, just so you know.
Oh, wow.
Not in this.
Wow.
Not in this. So, I'm just saying. All right. So, but speaking of Chelsea, I do have one about Chelsea.
Okay. Fire up.
I'm going to start with Thomas Tuchel is the most overrated manager in world football. Agree or disagree?
Oh, I mean...
I agree.
Is there 50-50s? Are we allowed 50-50s on this one? Because...
Nope. Nope.
I mean... I'd say I'm gonna lean more towards the I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean more towards that. But I do like I said, I can't really put a percentage on it because, you know, you just want a straight yeah or no. But for me, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. It's not far fetched. I mean,
I just name one player who has gotten better because of Thomas Tuchel. Name one.
I know.
Name one.
I can't think. I mean, players have played well. Certain players have played all right under him, but
not gotten better.
I can't think of someone who's...
You can argue most players have gotten worse under him.
Yeah,
Kai Havertz was ripping the Bundesliga apart.
Yeah.
Showed up Chelsea, dog. Timo Werner, who may or may not also be an overreaction here coming up soon, left Leipzig from the Bundesliga where he was ripping it apart.
Yeah, no.
Went to Chelsea, awful. Back to the Bundesliga, ripping it apart. Like, yeah, the Prem's better, but it's not like that drastic drastic of a difference should be happening. Mason Mount had a great season last year, but like this year, what has he done?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I agree on that one. Yeah, he has
there's no way that you can tell me that Mount, Lukaku, Havertz, Werner, Pulisic, Gallagher are all just dog shit. You can't tell me that because all of them they're on Chelsea for a reason.
Lukaku in it and that as well.
Yeah. They were all on Chelsea for a reason. They got signed because when they were not at Chelsea, they were ballers.
Yeah.
They're all ballers. Like as much shit as you give Pulisic, when he was at Dortmund, he was a baller, bro. Like, people love
Yeah.
him in Germany, right?
Yeah.
Americans, we love him. He's probably not even our best player, if we're being just honest. It's probably Weston McKennie. But the reason we love Pulisic so much is because he's so exciting, dude, right? And I talk about him a lot, but, you know, I like the guy. But it's like, Werner, insane when he left. Lukaku, scoring since he left. Giroud, scoring now that he left. Like,
It could be the system that he's using, really. That's what it could be. Like,
I just don't like. I think Tuchel needs to leave.
but then saying that, who are they going to get that's going to better Tuchel at the minute? That's
Dude, I
out.
don't even know.
That's the question, you know.
I don't think it matters. He's just bad. He's just bad.
No, I hear where you're coming from on that one. I mean, like I said, I didn't want to disagree with it because you just named about 7 or 8 players that literally haven't improved under him, and they should be really. A manager who he's been in the game for a while now, isn't it? He should be knowing what he's doing, what his tactics are. You know, I don't know if yeah, that's where I'm at with that one.
So, agreed. Okay. This is a super hot take now, based off today's results. Agree or disagree? Manchester United will finish top 3.
I disagree. I disagree.
Continue. Well, explain.
You,
They've won 4 in a row, haven't they?
yeah, all right, yeah. Did you watch today's game? Right? Yeah.
No, I was out with
All
the wife.
right. I felt, in my opinion, we played levels above them, but it was just like, the final piece of the puzzle. Like, we should have shot. We should have.
I feel you.
Extra
I feel you
pass
on that.
and all that.
Dude,
Come on,
I
get
feel
us
you on
going,
that
come
because
on,
I'm a
come on.
Spain fan. I feel you next I'm a Spain fan. I know what it's like to absolutely destroy and demolish a team, just not score. I know what it's like, dude. I feel you.
Yeah.
Trust me. Oh God, trust me. I feel you on that.
But there's gonna be. Come on, I'm waiting for your. But is there gonna be a?
No, there's no but.
Okay. Okay.
Because for me, we lost to Italy in the Euro semifinals.
Yeah.
I don't think we played worse than Italy. I think we played better than Italy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think created more chances, dominated possession, was in their third more than we were in the middle of the park. Right? But all the other people, when I say that, go, well, you didn't dominate them. And it just, to me, I'm just like, yeah, were we watching the same game? But that comes from, bias, right? Every time I watch my team, I'm like, oh, they're doing way better than I think they are.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I just feel like when I watch Man United, I get it. Like, they seem to turn up as well against the big teams. Like, let's not forget as well. Like, when they don't play Liverpool, they played well. I'm not saying they played better than us today, but they done the job. They were clinical. Like, they took their chances. But they
did a job. They did a job.
Yeah. Like, I can't see them finishing top 3. I really can't. But that's where I stand on that one. I can't see it, man. For me, I can see certain players dropping out of form soon. They'll start losing a couple of games here and there against the smaller teams. Yeah,
I actually really like their window, though.
Their window has been great.
They overpaid for players.
Yeah, they did, but
they got the players they wanted.
Yeah, I can agree on that. They definitely overpaid, especially with the 2 Ajax men, like former Ajax men.
Yes,
but
oh God, yes.
It's football nowadays, isn't it? It's football nowadays, man. Inflation's on the rise, man.
We'll get away from the Prem. I have 3 non-Prem hot takes, and I have 3 more Prem hot takes. So we'll go with the one of the non-Prem ones. AC Milan will at least make the semifinals of the Champions League. I'm going to start. I agree.
Go on then. Why'd you agree?
Oh, man. Have you watched them play this year?
I haven't. I
Dude,
do need to.
You need to just watch one of their games. You watch one of their games, you'll completely understand. You'll completely understand. The culture of that club has transformed back to the way Milan was, in the older days. Madrid came in and offered 100. Literally said a blank check. How much do you want for Leao? They said, nope, we're trying to win. We're keeping him. And he is amazing.
Yeah.
The Belgian striker, De Ketelaere, or however you say his name, they got him for like 30 million. He's a baller. Tonali is insane. They have Mike Maignan. They have solid center backs.
Yeah, Tomori's a beast.
They have one of the best left backs in world football in Theo Hernandez. And it's just, they're so good. And they play liquid. Oh, they're so good to watch, dude. They're such a fun team to watch. Will it translate? I hope so. But I really think on paper, they are a top 4 team in Europe.
See, like I said, I haven't watched them, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. Wait,
Sure.
what did you say? Wait, you said they're gonna reach the semi-final, yeah?
Yes, I think they'll reach the semifinals of the Champions League.
Okay, yeah. I think, in my opinion, I reckon they'll come up against someone like a Madrid or a
They're
Man
fucked in that
City,
case, but
or a Man City, or a Bayern Munich. Yeah,
I think
I
Go
can't
ahead.
see them. I can't see them. I predict that they are not gonna get past the knockout stage. I reckon they'll crash out in the knockout stage, in my opinion. And I'm not. Obviously, I haven't watched them too tough. Yeah, I am gonna try and watch a few games here and there. I will do, but just off face value, I can't. I reckon they'll go out around the knockout
based
stage.
off of form currently,
Yeah,
right? So this season, I'm not taking into account last season what players have done.
yeah.
There are only 3 teams, in my opinion, that beat AC Milan on form today. And that's Madrid, City, and PSG. That's it.
Yeah, PSG are on some good form as well.
They're on fire, right?
yeah,
Madrid on fire. City, they're City, right? Like they're the deepest squad in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Bayern has drawn 2 straight against bum ass opponents, right?
Okay.
Liverpool is on some weird ass form. Spurs are Spurs. Chelsea are whatever they're doing. Barca's right? Sevilla's all right, but they're not going to beat them. Like, literally, AC Milan, right now, on form, are probably the 4th best team in Europe. And I don't think that's that. Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
The 4th, and I don't think that's that harsh of a take.
Like I said, I can't really judge too much on Milan because
You should watch them. They're fun.
But,
Leao is a ball.
they have got fantastic players, fantastic squad. I can see that, and it's going to be a madness to watch them because it's been a while. I feel like they've been out of the limelight for a while now.
Yeah.
And they've been rebuilding. So it's good to see them back. It's good.
It is,
good.
dude. It's I love seeing the
Definitely
historic
is.
clubs.
It's
Right.
definitely good to see them back.
So speaking of a non-historic club, RB Leipzig. Their striker Timo Werner will win the Golden Boot. Agree or disagree?
I'm gonna disagree.
Okay, who is gonna win it over him in the German league?
If I was gonna pick someone,
Mm-hmm.
just off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with Sadio Mane. I think he.
I literally mouthed it as you said it because I just knew you were gonna say it.
I think for me, I think he's gonna do well, man. At Bayern Munich, he will do quite well, man.
I agree. I don't get me wrong. I agree.
It's not a bad take you're saying Werner because he does ball out in the Bundesliga. Like
I'm gonna disagree with this as well. Like I said, I don't have to agree with all these takes.
Yeah. Of course, yeah. I hear you.
I disagree as well.
Yeah.
And I disagree for the sake that all my arguments that the Prem is the best league in the world, but it's not the best by the leaps and bounds that everyone says it is. I hope he doesn't win the Golden Boot. Because then if he does, I don't really have a ground to stand on for that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I just
I
think
hear you.
I think Leipzig. Hey, there's 2 strikers there. There's Andre Silva as well, who scores goals.
Yeah.
I just think there are Nkunku's there. Yeah, I think there's a lot of goals to go around there.
Yeah.
But I like the Sadio Mane. Thomas Muller is a very underrated pick for Golden Boot because he doesn't play as a striker, but he scores goals.
He's always in the mix. He's always in
He's
the mix.
he scores goals.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you know, I just think in the Bundesliga, most of those teams that score goals, there's a lot of people who score goals.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with it. It wouldn't shock me if he does, but I personally don't think he will. All right, back to the Prem. We got how many more Prem ones? We got 2 more Prem ones. All right, we'll get the bias one out of the way. You ready for the bias one?
Hit me.
Brandon Aronson, outside of Holland, has been the best signing of the window.
I fully disagree.
Okay.
150 million% disagree. There's
Go
only
ahead,
one
why?
man. There's only one man apart
Is
from
it the person? Is it the person that I just mouthed into the camera?
It could.
Does his name happen to relate to a religious figure by any chance?
Woo!
Does it?
Hey, you know, man.
By any
you
chance?
know. Yeah. For me, that's it. For me, when
Sure, bias. Yeah.
I think, yeah. I know my love for Arsenal is deep and whatnot, yeah, but I'm just watching this guy ball out like every single game, man. And I think he is going to be a massive, massive asset to Arsenal. The fact that he's won so much at City, that winning mentality, he's at 25 now, ripe age. Yeah. For me, if Haaland wasn't there, I would say he was the best signing in that window. For me, in my opinion, but Haaland's there. We know. Yeah.
Here's the thing with Aronson.
Go on.
If he was on a better team than Leeds, I think people would look at that signing differently.
Where did he come from? Like the team before?
Salzburg.
Okay.
Salzburg.
Okay.
He has been Leeds' best player, and Leeds last year were a relegation scrap. This year, they're sitting mid-table.
Yeah.
They lost their 2 best players, and they're doing better.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy on that.
Dude, you've watched him.
Yeah.
You've watched him. He will make it in the Prem. Oh, dude, he's so good. He's silky, bro, and he does not stop. There was a quote, I don't remember, I think, it was the Brentford manager. The reason I got this was because the manager from Brentford, what is it? Thomas Frank, isn't that his name?
I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah.
He straight up said Brandon Aronson is going to go down as one of the steals of the window because how he plays, and he's just that's where this came from. Yeah. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I don't think that's that harsh of a take. Dude, he's been insane. And I told you about this when they signed him. I told you he's going to do amazing. And then you were like, oh, you and the Americans, boo.
Oh, here we go. No, dude, I hear what you're saying. When I watched him, I think it was the Chelsea game. He done well, and he was playing well, innit? But I don't really. It'll be interesting to see how far he has gone after another 10 games.
Sure.
See what Leeds are doing, where they're at, and it'll be good to analyze where he's at from there, I reckon.
But if they lose their 2 best players, then replace them with 2 Americans and then get better, I'm going to be so happy. Because they were in a relegation scrap last year with those 2 players.
Yeah.
They sold them off, and now they're doing better. I'm a big fan of it. I love to see it. All right. Erling Braut Haaland, if you will win a Ballon d'Or before Kylian Mbappe. Agree or disagree? I'm going to start off with Haaland is levels above Mbappe right now. I know the last top 10 video will have me saying otherwise, but opinions can fucking change. All right, Erling Braut Haaland is miles clear of Pillion and PayPal right now.
Yeah, I think right now he is probably the deadliest striker in the world right this second. Like,
Sure.
it's crazy the numbers that he's doing right now. Is it? Do I agree? Yes, I agree because I feel like City will win a Champions League before PSG, and I think that, along with a title in the Premier League, will elevate him to getting that. And it could well be this season. He could break the records for goals and win it all.
Do you know who Haaland reminds me of a little bit?
Go on.
And you just got to stick with me for a second. All right, let's stick with me for a second, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you land. Go on.
He reminds me of Manchester United Romelu Lukaku. He's not the prettiest on the ball.
Really?
He's not the prettiest. He's not the silkiest. Doesn't always get on the ball as much as you'd like him to. But he just scores. Doesn't score pretty goals, but he just scores. He just puts into the back of the net.
Yeah.
He's always just there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's always there. Yeah,
that's Manchester United Romelu Lukaku.
I don't know if he reminds me of that, but I hear what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like that's not like, Holland isn't, like silky in it past like 4 players. You know what I'm saying? He's not taking it around someone and then hitting it outside the box, curling that shit, putting it in the, you know what I mean? Like he's not doing any of that. Yeah. He's just there. He'll put it in the net. That's all you need him to do. But that's what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like that's what he's doing.
That's his job.
That is his job.
That's his job.
That's what Lukaku did at United.
How many goals did Lukaku actually get at United, though? I can't really remember off the top of my head, but
I don't remember. He did really well.
Was it even above 20?
Let me. I am gonna go double check this for you.
Yeah. Because I don't think he got over 20. I might be wrong, but I don't think he did get over 20 goals from Man United in that season.
Hang on. Man United.
Maybe I'm wrong.
All together or just in the Prem?
In the Prem.
No.
How many did he get?
He got
10?
16 and 7 assists.
That's
not bad.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad. But Haaland will probably surpass that within another 2
100%.
weeks.
100%. I agree with you.
2 or 3 weeks.
But I'm saying, but that's what he reminds me of. That kind of, you know what I mean? Like, he's not the prettiest player to watch play, but he just scores.
Yeah.
If you need the ball in the back of the net, just put it in his general vicinity, and it'll probably end up in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, he's just deadly at the minute. He's too deadly. He will score. I think he will score every single game that he's fit for Man City from now on. Like, the way they're moving, De Bruyne, like, Bernardo Silva and that, it's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. But, let's see, man. Let's see.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the Madrid boys now, shall we?
Oh, you got one, yeah?
I got a few with Madrid. I got 2.
Okay.
We'll start with Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni is the best young player in the world. And I'm going to assume you're going to say, I don't know because I haven't watched him.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Who's better than him?
What, young players in football right now? But this is what I mean because it's hard.
Take away Haaland and Mbappe. They don't care.
Yeah, all right. Forget about them. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to question that because you've got what? How old is young? Are we talking 25 and under? Are we doing 23 and under? What?
I'll say under. I'll say under 23.
Under 23. Like, there's so many different players. Like,
sure.
But I don't think he's the best in the world right now.
Well,
under
let me
23.
ask you a question. How many of those players you're going to say are better than him have won 3 straight man of the matches for arguably the biggest club in the world?
Okay, yeah, fair enough. He's been playing well. He's on form.
He's not just playing well.
Yeah,
he is. We have gotten better since Casemiro has left the team. Okay. We have gotten better.
Yeah.
Do you remember how pissed I was when Casemiro left?
Yeah.
I'm not mad anymore. I'm like, I understand. Makes sense to me. You
Nah,
you
I
should watch, dude. Oh my God, Chouameni is so good,
no,
so
I've
good.
I've not watched him too tough, but I've seen little highlight reels and stuff like that, and he does look like the player. Like,
Highlights don't do him justice because he's not a highlight player.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, but
Like
you still can
his
get some good reels of like some good
yeah,
plays that he's
yeah,
done
but
and
he but
whatnot.
he he's not a he's not like a finessey player. He'll have a 90%, 98% dual win rate,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
He'll have a pass accuracy of 90% or more. He'll carry the ball consistently. You remember when Conte was on Leicester,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And people were arguing that he was the best player in the world because of the way he transitioned the ball so clean.
yeah.
Reminds me a lot of Leicester Conte. A lot.
I mean, he was a baller at Leicester when they won the league. He was
Hmm.
instrumental, probably like their most
He was their
important
best
player.
player. Let's just be honest
Like,
with ourselves.
it
But
was.
he reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Deej. I like the Champions League starts this week. Watch Madrid.
yeah.
Because Chouameni will start.
I will. I
Chouameni
will.
will start.
I will. Don't worry. I will.
Oh,
He's
so
on the
good.
radar. He's on the radar.
Dude,
Um,
he's so good.
I
He is
don't know if I can name like because I'm just gonna do it like Saka and I've got my usual list and that, yeah. But it's
the
for me,
English
it's
boys,
hard.
the English players.
It's hard for me to do it. Not even that because Martinelli right now. I'm looking at Martinelli. He's probably been one of the best players in the Premier League right this minute. He has been shit hot clinical, mate. Like, and he's doing it for me at the minute. But this is hard to compare Martinelli to Chouameni because of their positions and their job roles and what they do for the
Sure.
team and whatnot. So maybe in his position right now, yeah, we could agree on that. But
I'm not talking
overall,
position.
I
I'm
would
talking best
say
players in the world.
disagree. I disagree with the overall. That's what I would.
I'm going to agree with this, obviously, because I'm biased. But all players under... no, I'm going to disagree slightly because my next one. But of all players under 23, I would take him second.
Who's first?
Because Vinicius Jr. is number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and speaking of Vinicius Jr. will win the Golden Boot in La Liga this year.
I'm taking Pedri, mate. Oh yes, big Pedri, my baller.
You do know I said Golden Boot, right?
What's that?
I
I'm not
said
talking- no. I was talking about when you said that you would take Chouameni and there's someone else that you would take, like Vinicius Junior. I would take Pedri over Chouameni.
you would not take. You would not take. Oh well, over Chua. Yeah, you can argue. You're not taking Pedro or Vinicius. Let's pump the brakes there a little bit. No, stop. You stop right there.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean towards Vinicius. Yeah, it was towards Chua.
Yeah. So the next hot take was Vinicius is going to win the Golden Boot in La Liga.
It's not a bad take, and I will. You know what? I'm gonna agree with it. Because
All right. That's what I'm
gonna agree with it.
talking
No,
about.
I'm gonna agree with it because you know what? I like him in it, yeah. And when I watched him in the Champions League, he's been balling out, and I'm sure he scored quite a few last season. Quite a few. So why not? It's not bad. It's not an insanely bad take, but I agree with it, man. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel, to be honest with you, about it.
Because of Benzema.
No, actually, it's not because of him. It's because of Lewandowski.
Oh yeah, I actually completely forgot about that. Oh,
Benzema is acting the way he was when Ronaldo was on the team.
okay.
This season, he's been a lot less get me the ball. He is making those runs that drags defenders away, and it just frees a lot of space for Vinicius and just other players. He's doing that a lot. All right. It reminds me, like I said, of when Ronaldo was on the team and Benzema was just unselfish. Right. Which is why I love Kareem. Like, one of the most unselfish players, just does a job, right? But Lewandowski is literally Barcelona. You know what I mean?
Man.
If he gets hurt, they're screwed. because
He is
they are
absolutely-
not outplaying teams. Sevilla outplayed them for almost 90 minutes.
Yeah.
But Barca has Lewandowski, and he just scores goals.
Yeah, yeah. How many has he got so far?
I think it's like 4 or 5, something like that.
Okay.
Maybe more. I don't know.
I did see his back heel goal, and I was like, ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh,
Well, did you see Vinicius's chip last game?
No, I didn't. But I'll check it out. Don't worry, I will. I'll check it out.
It was nice. All right. Last hot take from me. This year's Champions League final will not include an English team.
Ooh, I disagree.
I knew you were disagree.
I disagree. And there's one team and there's one man for the reason
You're going to say it's Erling Braut Haaland.
Yeah.
Well, Erling Braut Haaland has drawn twice, so...
Man, it don't matter, man. They are winning the Champions League. For me, it is their year. It has got to be their year. Like,
dude, we said that every year.
No, I know, but I feel like they've got the missing piece to the puzzle now. I feel like
they had Aguero. And they couldn't
he's
win.
hit and miss, man. I'm talking about like, all right, injury-wise, I'm saying hit and miss, not like ability and goal scoring. Yeah, he was injuries here and there, but like, for me, Erling Haaland, he is the missing piece, and he's gonna.
Sure.
I think that signing there will elevate them to win it. It'll take them over that. I mean, I don't really hope because I don't really care for Man City too tough.
Well, you hope for English football.
No,
like, let's be honest with you, guys.
Like maybe it's good for the Premier League on the outlook, but yeah, man.
Because you guys got embarrassed last year. You know,
I wouldn't say embarrassed. It was just
you did. You lost to the team that everyone said couldn't win 3 times in a row.
You done well. Yeah.
You gave it your best shot. You guys gave it your best shot, right? You sent Chelsea in. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I shot myself in the foot with them decisions on them teams to win, but oh man, I definitely thought City would have done it, but yeah.
I'm going to agree. Not just because I have this weird thing where I think the Prem is slightly overrated, which I do think the Prem is slightly overrated, but that's besides the point. Okay. It's because this year, I think the big English clubs are slightly down.
Are you just saying this based off the first 5 games, isn't it? Like obviously the Chelsea, Spurs ain't even.
This is an overreaction episode, Deej. So yeah.
I know. But I'm just clarifying, just making sure.
Yeah. It wouldn't shock me if in the semifinals we get, because I only think right now, based off form and everything, I think there's only one English team that'll make the semis, and it's City. And I think if they come up against PSG, I don't think they win. I think if they come up against AC Milan, I think they could win, but I wouldn't be shocked if they don't.
It'll be a tough game, but
if they come up against Madrid. I mean, I'm never going to say they're going to beat Madrid in the Champions League. If anyone ever says anybody's going to beat Madrid in the Champions League, you're just wrong. You know what I mean? So, like, would it shock me? No. Would it shock me if they were in? No. But I think it's a higher. I think there's a higher chance of there not being one in the final than there is of one being in the final.
It's decent, yeah, but you know, I think City will make it. When I look at the other 3 teams, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool. I don't know why.
Go ahead.
Chelsea seem to always get quite far for some reason. I don't know how sometimes, but they might fraud their way maybe to a quarterfinal, semi-final.
Yeah, they'll get Pulisic will go in there. He'll score a couple goals because he always does in the Champions League, and then everyone will say he's dog shit again.
It could
be how it happens.
If that's what.
Well, no, I mean he does it every year. He scores in big games in Champions Leagues, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's still dog shit. I don't know why he's on the field." And it happens every year.
Yeah. What was you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say I think a lot of Europe is just done selling. right? I think clubs are starting to realize, all right, if we want to make it, we can't sell players. Like AC Milan going like, hell no, we're not going to sell Theo Hernandez.
Yeah,
We're not going to sell Rafael Leao. If anything, we're just going to go buy more players.
Yeah.
Right. And I think a lot of Europe is starting to catch the depth that Man City has. They're not there,
See that. Yeah.
but they're starting to catch up.
Yeah.
They're starting to accumulate talent, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's bring up Madrid. We can go on our bench, right? Let's talk about who we have to bring on. We have Ferland Mendy, assuming Alaba is not playing left back. If Alaba is playing left back or is not playing left back, right, then we normally have Rudiger, Militao, or Alaba. We have a good rotation.
Yeah.
So we have a solid defender to come bring on. Camavinga still comes off the bench. Rodrigo will still come off the bench.
Yeah.
Like, we have quality players that are coming off the bench, right? And all of the other teams across Europe that are actual competitors are starting to have that level that they can reach from the bench and bring on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because previously, about 2 years ago, City was the only team that you could make 6 subs and all 6 are just as good as the primaries. Or as good as the people that started.
Yeah, their squad.
Only team in the world. It was insane.
Yeah.
So, that's why. I just think a lot of Europe is starting to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely true. You can see that. It's happening. It'll be interesting to see the Champions League this year. Anyway, I'm looking forward to watching it.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
It'll be good to see, man. It'll be good to see.
So that's that. Yep. All right. That's all the hot takes I can come up with. That's all the overreactions I come up with. Deej, been a pleasure. It's been an absolute pleasure sitting here with you again.
It's been a blessed one, as always.
As always, I got to impart some knowledge on you, let you know how it is. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You get there one day, bud. I believe in you. All right. You got anything to say to the people?
Hey, just keep watching. And hope you guys enjoy the content, and let us know in the comments if you agree or disagree with any of the takes that we've given today. Well, Zach's given today. And yeah, man, looking forward to giving you guys some more content soon, man. So yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be uploading weekly. We have an actual editor now, so everything's going to be coming up once a week. Be tuned. Saturdays are when we're probably going to upload, mainly just for gives us time to actually get the video up, get it to the editor, everything like that, right? So I really appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have ideas for the show that are pretty creative, put them down in the comments below, and we'll definitely take a look at them. If we use them, we'll give you a big shout out. We'll give you a big hug and a big wet kiss on the cheek, because thank you very much. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. You guys have a great one. Peace.